Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. This is the day Lord has made. I'm going to do what? Rejoice, 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 and be glad in it. You guys, we are getting ready to get on these charts this morning and see what they have for us. But before we get started, you guys, you hear the alerts going off telling us something's about to happen, something's cooking up. But remember that I am not a financial advisor. Nothing that I should say should be considered financial advice. So you guys remember that. If you need a financial advisor, I suggest that you go and seek out a highly qualified one. That would not be me. Okay. I'm simply just an autism mom, a proud autism mom, and I have learned how to navigate these markets over here. And I do it for fun. I do it for income coming into our household, but I'm not giving you any financial advice. Okay. And with that being said, continue to watch at your own risk. Okay. And other thing I want to tell you guys is never trade more than you could afford to lose. Let's go ahead and jump in these markets and see what's going on. Thank you guys for being on. Make sure you hit the like button. It really helps our videos get out to more people. I've already made almost $1,000 between last night and tonight, trading my 3 accounts. So I'm super duper excited. Okay. I'm already up for the day, almost a whole 1,000, baby. Okay. So I'm excited. So let me go ahead and show you guys my screen. And let's go ahead and do that. So you guys can see up on the NASDAQ. Okay. We've had a huge impulse up. And we were taking advantage of all this on the way up last night. All right. So we're getting a retracement back down. This is a beautiful retracement here at this zone to retest this zone here on the 1 hour. It's a beautiful move up. I really don't like to trade that first 15-minute candle, but this would have been my entry because it came right back down to retest this area. So that was our buy entry right here. And we'll see if it comes a little bit lower. What we want to also see is we want to mark up our higher highs and our higher lows. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And I'll tell you what I was looking at when I looked at the market. I've been looking for, of course, the buy up because that sale was so beautiful from Monday. It was absolutely beautiful. And it came all the way down to our low. Our lower low was 434-ish area right here. You guys can see that was our lower low. Okay. And that would make our what? Our lower high would have been right here at the 29,607. Okay. So we were waiting for a break and retest of that area. And now you guys can see we're buying on up. All right. So what I'm looking for to this morning, friends, I have it marked up at 768, I believe. 768 is our TP3, okay, which is our negative 61.8 on the 1 hour. I'm going to show you what I have. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you guys so y'all can be well aware of what we are looking for. This is a 1 hour fib. This is when we broke structure. So I have 771-ish right here for our TP3, which is going to be our negative 61.8. Okay. So you guys can see that here. This was our zero. This is where we broke structure at from this high right here. We broke there. This little area here is the break, even though it's a wick. Came down, retraced, and then we bought up. We already hit negative 27 this morning. So 771 is our TP3. Okay. We're just going to wait to see what we're going to get from here. We're at this 1 hour zone right here, guys. So we want to see how we're going to respect this area. And if we're going to come back down, break structure for the sell on the smaller time frame, or are we going to continue up? Now, I had our divergence starting way over here. We started to go up, and that is up around 29,900. So I have our divergence starting about right here. I have that area marked up. Let me see if I hit refresh, if it shows on the screen. Make sure you guys say hello in the chat. Good morning. Good morning, chat. Good morning. All right. I'm going to make some money today. Already made some. Feels good to be able to see market structure. Thanks for joining. We're growing our community here of successful traders that can read the market. Okay. We're doing some market analyzing over here. Market analysis. Somebody type market analysis in the chat. All right. And if you're new to my channel, I'm a break and retest style trader. My mentors, I've had so many mentors along my 5-year journey of trading. Some of them were breakout traders. Some of them were all different types of traders. I've had all different types of mentors I've had on my journey. But my favorite style of trading is break and retest. I actually love that style. I get my mentorship from one of my mentors has been Mike Lito. I bought his course, and of course his mentor is Jessica Lane. And I just love their style of trading. They know where the TPs are. They know where they're getting in. They know where they're getting out. And they use the Fibonacci. So I have learned a lot from their style of teaching, as well as a lot of other people that I purchased courses from. So with that being said, that's the style of trader that I typically am. Now I want to show you guys something. Okay. So far we've gotten you guys can see we've hit the 0 here when we came back through here, hit the negative 27. After you hit negative 27, a lot of times you can get a pullback, okay? So we're looking to see if this is going to respect this area right here and then continue to buy up to that area where we have our divergence forming. And that divergence started way back here on yesterday. You guys can see we were making, it made a lower low right here, and then it began to make higher lows and higher highs here. Right here was that lower lowish area, and then we began to make higher highs and higher lows. So I think, in my opinion, from what I've learned, the divergence area started here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a just want you guys to see this is where our divergence started, and I'm not going to make it checkered like a break. I'm going to use a little dotted line just so we can see this is where our divergence started, okay, on the 15-minute. So I'll make it hot pink for my 15-minute. Yesterday on the NASDAQ, MNQ, whatever you want to call it, if you're trading futures or if you're trading regular forex, we did break structure for the sell on the daily. So usually what happens when you break structure for the sell on that higher time frame, we're going to sweep those lows, and then we're going to go all the way back up and sweep those highs. So that's why I felt confident in taking buys last night. And after we broke structure on the 15-minute and the 1 hour. Okay, so now we just hit almost TP3 on our 1 hour time frame. So we're going to see, are we going to respect this area, or are we going to get a break of structure down? Okay, that's what we're going to look for right now. Are we going to respect this area? Or are we going to get a break of structure down? Okay, so that's what we're looking for. And a break of structure down, guys, would be, it would have to break right here. Let's go ahead and draw these circles, because y'all know the circles and lines are going to make you what? A millionaire in time. Okay, so here we go. Let's draw our higher high. Just so you guys can see the structure. I want to make sure that you guys can see it. This is our higher high. All right. This is what? Our higher low. Our higher low always comes what? Before or after the higher high? Somebody answer me in the chat. You've been on these training calls. You should be able to answer. Does your higher low come before or after your higher high? Go ahead and put it in there. Go ahead and put it in there. If you put higher low comes before the higher high, then you are absolutely correct, okay? You want to be able to identify the higher low before the higher high. Now, let me tell you what happens. If the higher low gets broken, then you know that we're going to get a sell down, especially if you're in an uptrend, okay? If the higher high gets broken, you know it's going to be more of a what? A continuation, okay? A continuation, okay? So you would be looking for entry for the continuation. If the higher low gets broken, we're going to be looking for some type of reversal down. And if the higher high gets broken, we're going to be looking for some type of continuation. All right. So that's what I want you guys to remember. And what I'm going to do here, because we could have a continuation, is I'm going to go ahead and draw up a trend line. Okay. Going to go ahead and draw up a trend line so we can see. Are we going to get a break here of this trend line in this area, or are we going to get the buy up? Okay. So that's what we're going to look for, friends. That's what we are going to look for. Our higher low, you guys see it is right here at this 511. This is on the 15-minute. So we want to see, are we going to respect this area and buy up? Or are we going to break this area with power here or even a wick and continue the sell? All right. So that's where we're at. That's what we're looking at for NAS. Does anybody have any questions? Good morning. Good morning in the chat. Good morning. Y'all make sure you guys say hi in the chat. Okay. Say hi in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and start stretching my legs so we can get our walk on this morning. Start stretching so we can get our walk on. I'm telling you what, when you start to see market structure, it just feels so good, especially when you've really been learning this. I've been studying this and learning this for over 5 years. And to be able to sit here and make almost $1,000 last night, I couldn't go to sleep. I fell asleep, woke back up. I said, let me look at these candles. And guess what? My move was setting up. And just to be able to identify that my move was setting up. Okay. What a blessing. This looks like a beautiful buy up. Looks like a beautiful buy up. But y'all know Staar don't like to. I do not like to take a trade until that first 15-minute candle closes. But it does look like it's respecting this area, like we could get a buy up from here. Okay. Good morning, friends. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. So far this morning, we've already made almost $1,000 on the NASDAQ. Okay. We traded last night around 4 o'clock. Then we traded this morning before 9 o'clock and already done our thing, y'all. We're looking to see if we're going to get a continuation up from here. And I'll show you guys exactly what I'm looking at. This is our higher high. This is our higher low area. We want to see the market, how we're going to respect this 1 hour zone here. You guys can kind of see this 1 hour zone. We're going to see if we're going to close and go ahead and go back up so we can get that buy up. Okay. And I have our divergence starting around here. So I was looking that the market could come up here to this 29,900 area. So that's what I was looking at. But we'll see if we're going to get the buy up. We got about 5 seconds left on this candle. So we do have a lot of bearish momentum right now. But I'm going to go ahead and type here. This is where our divergence started on the 15-minute. Okay. So this might possibly be where our divergence finishes up at for our 50% retracement here on that daily fib. Okay. And let me show you guys that so you're not confused. On our daily time frame, we broke structure. Remember, I said that yesterday. Let me clear all this off so it doesn't look confusing. Yesterday, if we had our higher highs and higher lows marked up, this would have been our higher high, right? then this would have been our higher low. The market broke through that yesterday. So we broke through our higher low. Now, what I believe is going to happen is we're going to get a sweep back up here, okay, and then a push down. All right, that's what I believe is going to happen. This is what we call a what? You guys remember from our training? What's this called? A bullish flag, right? A bullish flag. You see this long pole? This right here is our bullish flag, okay? So it looks like we're going to get a little bit of a retracement back down and then a buy back up. So let's see. Our alerts are going off. What alerts are going off? Do you guys hear the alerts going off? Do y'all hear the alerts alerting? The alerts are alerting, okay? They're telling us something is happening. Oh, you know what? They're telling us that for the Dow Jones. Let's go back over here. I had that marked up. I had the Dow Jones marked up for a break of structure here. So we got that break. Let's see if we are going to get that buy up on the Dow. Could get a buy and take it back up here to the 53,743. So let's see when we're if that. This was our break leg. This is our retracement leg, okay? We're going to go a little bit more into that for our training, because you guys got to be able to recognize both legs, okay? You need to be able to recognize the break leg, and you need to be able to recognize the retracement leg. And what you're looking for when you look at your retracement leg is you're looking to make sure it doesn't reverse, okay? When it's retracing, you want to make sure it's not reverse, all right? This area, guys. Let's see how we're going to respect this area and see if we do indeed get ourselves a buy up, or are we going to sell back down? Remember, the market moves. It doesn't move in a straight line. It goes up and down and up and down, okay? So that's why you've got to be able to take your time. You don't want to be in a big hurry, okay? You want to take your time because you do not want to be in a buy when it's selling or vice versa. So for me, one of the things that helped me was waiting for that first 15-minute candle so that I could be on the right side of market structure and not be on the wrong side, okay? So that's one of the things that helped me tremendously. All right, we're getting a nice push there. Getting a nice push. We don't control the market. We just want to follow whatever it's doing, okay? If the market is saying it's going to do X, Y, Z, we want to be on the same side as the market, all right? We want to be on the same side as what the market is saying. So we did get a break there. Okay, we got a break. So let's see if we're going to get our retest. This is our break leg now. This has turned into our break leg because we broke structure here. This was our higher high. This was our higher low. We've now broken through this higher low, okay? So now we want to see if we can get a retest back up to test this area here. And we'll be looking for now a sell. The tides have turned, okay? Is everybody following along with me in the chat? Because this is really, really, really good training for you guys. It's really good training for you guys to see that when the structural points get broken, that means you're no longer looking for buys. We were looking for buys. Now we have broken structure through here, and we are going to be looking for sells, okay? But before it sells, it's going to have to give us a retracement leg. So now this has become our break leg. And we're going to look for some type of retracement leg to come back up here. It might come back up here and test this zone. It could test this area where we just broke at. So we'll see how much of a retracement that we get, and then we'll be looking for sells down, okay? Anybody have any questions? Is everybody following along with me? Everybody following along with me this morning? Can you guys see what I see? Good morning, NQ dude. How you doing? I love it. I love your name, NQ dude. You guys following along with me this morning? Do you guys see the break in structure? Do you guys see the break? Okay, we were in an uptrend. We had higher highs and higher lows, and now we've just broken that higher low, and so we're going to be looking for sales. I'm going to be looking for sales. I can't say what you're going to be looking for. I'm going to be looking for some sales down because we just broke that higher low on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. Anybody have any questions about that? Can everybody see the market structure clearly? That's what I so want for you. I want you to be able to see it clearly. Good. Thank you. I'm good. Awesome. So I'm going to take it that you're trading NQ because your name is NQ dude, or do you trade everything? Do you trade gold and the Dow? I've been trading for about 5 years, NQ dude. And praise the Lord, I finally see the market structure, okay? And I've been able to go from being unprofitable to profitable. Right now, we're trading 3 of take profit traders prop firm challenges. I'm almost done with 1, and the other 2 I just purchased like the end of last week. So we've had a pretty good day. So far on all 3, we've made almost $1,000 this morning, mostly NQ. All right, mostly NQ. So I like NQ too. That's my favorite. I did at one point, I was making more money on the Dow, but then first this just seems like it's been moving a little slow recently. So anywho, let's go ahead and look at our break leg, guys. This is our break leg. We broke structure here. We broke through that higher low. So now, remember, I am I'm a fib. I do use the fib. That's part of my style of trading. I use the fib. All right. And we've got our fib. We're looking to see 495 is going to be a 23%. 545 is going to be a 38%. Okay. Pull back. And what you have to do sometimes, friends, is you have to go down to the smaller time frame so that you can begin to see that pullback. You have to go down to the smaller time frame so you can begin to see the retracement leg. This was our break leg right here, and this is our retracement leg right here. Okay, so sometimes you have to go down to the smaller time frame. And what I love to do, this has really been helping me a lot, is going ahead and taking that parallel channel and marking that thing on up with that parallel channel. Okay, and once some more candles form, we'll be able to see it a little bit clearer. But yeah, this is what I've been doing recently, is taking that parallel channel and marking up that retracement. I can't really get a good one yet because and what I'm going to also do, going back over here to the 15-minute, I'm going to delete this one. Okay, so we broke through there. We're looking to see. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. The divergence at the top was the play. Yes. Awesome, NQD. Thank you for sharing. He said that supposedly there is news out saying that they are seeing the biggest shorts in NASDAQ history by hedge funds. Okay. So, yeah, you got to pay attention to the news. We do have a yellow folder at 10:30. I seen that, but I didn't know about that. That look how you got insider information, NQ dude. Okay. You guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're building our trading community here. I've been trading now for over 5 years, and I love using market structure. I don't use strategies. I just use market structure to trade. So you won't see a million different indicators on my charts. I use market structure, market structure, market structure. Okay. So what I'm marking up right now is the break leg is right here. And what we're looking for is we're going to look for our retracement leg. It would be great to get a nice retracement up here to the 541-ish area, up to the 582-ish area, or even up higher to the 70% at the 653-ish area. Remember, you don't want to get in too soon. So one of the things that's been helping me with my retracement leg is going down to a smaller time frame, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, whichever one you can see the structure on, because you want to be able to see the channel start to form. When the market breaks structure for a sell, retracement leg is going to look like a buy. Okay. So that's the key. When the market breaks structure for a sell, the retracement leg is going to look like a buy. All right. And what happens is you cannot get confused and say, oh, we're still in a buy. No, that was just a retracement leg. So that's why I try to mark it up separately. So this is our break leg. And now we're going to go with our retracement leg. And let's see if we can. I'm going to try again with this channel here. Okay. Let's see. The goal is going to be for us to get this to retrace as far as possible so we can get in and have a lot of sell to sell back down here to our zero. My favorite trade is from wherever the retracement stops at to the zero. That is my favorite trade. That's my jam. Okay. I love that trade. Let's see if you guys have any questions in the chat. Any questions in the chat? Oh, he didn't see it. Seen it online a few minutes ago. Thank you, NQ Dude. NQ Dude came and gave us some good information over here, you guys. There is a news out saying, good morning, mommy. Good morning, you guys. My mom is on. She is trading 73. Don't mess with me, okay? I'm telling you guys, I'm teaching my family how to trade and make money. I got my aunt 75. I got my mom 73. I got all my cousins. I got my church family. We are learning. We are about to be over here running it up, okay? Running it up. Now, I want to let you guys know also, if you guys are interested, this is not sponsored or anything. I just seen it on Facebook. Take Profit Trader is having a 50% off sale, okay? 50% off, so you can get a funded account for as low as, I think, $85. Very, very inexpensive. So if you are ready to maybe step out from regular traditional demo and go and try a funded account, this would be a great time because it's only $75. Okay. So I might actually buy 2 more. So then I can have 5. All right. But anyway, you guys see it. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you like it and subscribe, baby. Like it and subscribe. We're waiting on our retracement leg to finish doing what it's going to do. Okay. So we are on NQ. Now I want to show you guys the market structure that we've had this morning on the NASDAQ. We were in a buy. We took advantage of this buy this morning. We made already almost $1,000. Okay. We were in a buy. We came down here and we broke structure here for the sell. Okay. Came down and broke structure for the sell. So now what I've done is I've went down to a smaller time frame and I'm marking up my retracement. You guys see my retracement leg, okay? I'm marking up my retracement leg. It looks like this. I want it to go up a little higher, guys. It's giving us a almost 32% retracement. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a little bit of higher retracement. Yesterday, we did break structure on the daily for the sell. Today, I was thinking that we were going to go a lot higher. So let's see what we get. Okay. We're marking up our retracement leg. Marking up our retracement leg. Trying to. This is what you call a parallel channel, okay? And this channel helps you see your retracement. It helps me see my retracement, okay? So parallel channel. And what I want to see is I want to see the market go up, down, up here, and give me some type of retracement and then break out of this channel. And then I'll know that I can get in for a sell down, okay? So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the market to go some type of up, down, up movement for my retracement. But because I want to be able to sell it back down here to the zero. That's my favorite trade, is to be able to go from here to the zero, from the retracement to the zero. That's my favorite trade. Now, remember, guys, when you use your Fibonacci retracement tool, remember that when you get in at 23% retracements, that's the riskiest trade, because the market can always come all the way back up here, okay? So this is the riskiest retracement, that in place where you can enter. The 38.2 means that the TP is negative 27 could hit pretty fast. But when you enter here at the 23%, it's really a riskier trade, okay? So that's why I would like to see the market give me a nicer retracement, like up to 50%, I think is great, or 61.8. But when you enter at that 23%, that's a risky trade. So try not to have FOMO, fear of missing out, and try to give yourself some patience so that we can see if the trade is going to come up a little higher, okay? A lot of times I would have went ahead and entered because I would have FOMO, and it's okay. We know we all do it from time to time. But like I said, give yourself room, let your trade breathe, and know that when you get in here, this is the riskiest trade, because then it could go up to 541, then it can go up to 582, and then you're in all that drawdown. And you didn't lose, but you might lose, okay? You were right about the direction, but sometimes that entry is off, all right? Okay. So let's see if we can get this push up from here. Okay, guys. A nice push up. That'll be great. So we have up, down. If we can get a nice push up, up, that would be great. So we can have a nice retracement candle. Okay. And then we'll be looking for some type of entry. Anybody have any questions in the chat? Any questions in the chat? Oh, NQ Dude, say good morning, Mom. What are you looking at for NQ this morning, NQ Dude? What are you looking for? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, family. So drawing these parallel channels really helps me see the retracement, and then going down like to a smaller time frame, that really helps me see the retracement a lot better. So you guys see now we're at that 490, okay? We're at that 490. That's the 23%. We want to get a push up to the 5. What's the next one up? Is our 540, okay? If we can get a push up to 540, that's the 38%. Okay, we want a nice retracement, because when you get that nice retracement, then everything going down is profit, okay? So let's see if we can get a nice push up, all right? A nice push up. this is the lower low, this is the lower high. So this last lower high here is at 631. Okay, it's at 631. So let's see how much of a retracement we can get. $563 would be good too. See if we can get a nice push up, guys. Is it going to give it to us? Is it going to give it to us? Okay, I'm just switching time frames so we can see how it looks on all the different time frames. Okay, that's what I do. I switch time frames so we can see how it's looking. It's looking like, they ain't giving us much. It's not giving us much. Let's see. You try not to have FOMO. You try not to have FOMO, okay? What God has for us is for us. We're not going to have FOMO. My goal is for you guys to be able to see the market structure, okay? So I hope that everybody's seen our higher high and then our higher low. And then I hope that you guys seen that higher low area got broken. And that's the reason that we're looking for sales, okay? And it actually looks like it came back up here and really did kiss that area right there where we got broken. So it very well could have been, but it still didn't give me what I wanted. I wanted a nicer retracement than that. If I get in for a sale, you guys know I take my sale down to the 409. I like the 0 there. So the 412, 409, that would be my TP if I got in for a sale, okay? Let's see if it comes back up here and tests these highs again. If it does, then I will consider getting in for a sell. Let's see if we come back up here and test these highs. Okay? Because right now we're just ranging right here. Let's see what we get, guys. So thankful for another day. Anybody have any questions about anything? Can you see the structure clearly this morning? Can you see it clearly? Oh, he said, I missed that short. Otherwise, I would have took it off the top. I know that's right. Caught divergence long earlier. Yes, I caught that too in QDO. I caught that buy up this morning. That's how I made the money this morning on the buy. Yes, I caught that divergence buy. I love it. So NQ trades similar to me because we both seen the divergence and all that. Good job. Good job. That's what we're going to try to get everybody to see in the class. We want you all to see the divergence. We want you to see the breaks of structure. All right, let's see what we're getting for this Dow Jones. Did we get, let's see. Oh, we got our break. Yep. Let's see. This is going back to 53,740. So let's see if we get another tag down here. We might be able to get in on the Dow. If we come down here and test this area one more time, we may be able to get in here for a buy up into the 740. Okay. So let's see. Let's see on that. And this sell is happening right in front of our face. It didn't give us a deeper pullback, unfortunately. I wanted a deeper pullback on this NAS trade. So this is going to be TP1 right here. TP2 is going to be the 29,320. Okay, 29,320. 29,320. 29,320 is going to be TP2. TP3 is going to be 29,191. And that's possible, guys, because you heard the news that NQ Dude said, and then this fib only gave us a 23% pullback, which means consolidation and continuation. Okay. So I haven't taken any entries yet, friends. Haven't taken any entries yet. I was actually looking for a deeper pullback. I like deeper pullbacks better. $29,320 is TP2 at the negative 27. $29,320 is TP2 at the negative 27. Okay. Let's look at the 5-minute. Now, if I would jump in for a sell here, then the market retraces way up here. That's how it does me every time. Okay. That's why my favorite is from the zero, the retracement to the zero, but it didn't give me a deep enough pullback today. Yes. But if we do break structure here on the 5-minute at the 525, then we'll see if we're going to get a deeper retracement and then possibly the sell back down from there. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, NQ Dude. Congrats and congratulations to you too on making your money this morning on that buy. I appreciate it. We've got a little less than 1,400 to finish this one funded challenge. We have the other ones are going great. We're up, I think, over $600 or $700 on all of the other accounts. So while they're on sale, guys, like I said, Take Profit Traders having a sale, 50% off the funded accounts. So that's cheaper than going out to eat, y'all. I'm not going out to eat. I'm about to buy me some more funded accounts so I can pass them all at the same time. And then when I make money on one, I could be making money on 5. Somebody say leverage in the chat, using other people's money to make your money. And the thing about it that I really love is my personality. Like, I want to hit the home run. I want millions. Okay. And I'm going to try to get millions off of the one account. And what that does is it makes me greedy. Okay. Have anybody struggle with being greedy here? Because I know in my real life, I'm not greedy, but when it comes to trading and like making money, I find myself having FOMO. I find myself being greedy. And those are all the things that you have to work with yourself on. And so that's why when you can get 5 different accounts and make money 200 on one account, then you don't have to try to get 1,000 points off of one account. You can get 200 times 5. Okay. And you can still win and have $1,000 day. And so that's what I love about having multiple accounts. But you still want to make sure that you're taking good trades. You still want to make sure that you can see the market clearly, because remember, it's not just winning on one account. You can also lose on all 3 accounts as well. Not just winning multiple, all these accounts. I'm winning, but you can lose too. So make sure that you take that into consideration. Make sure you take trades that you like this morning. I wanted to see a deeper retracement, and I didn't get to see that. So I didn't take this trade from here to here. It was still good points. But yeah, I didn't take that. That's not my favorite trade. My favorite trade is when it comes up here and then comes way down here. That's my favorite. Okay. I like it when it does that. All right. So it didn't happen yet. All right. So I'm going to see if we're going to get a deeper pullback, guys. Let's see if we get some type of deeper pullback. So look, see, that looks like what we're getting now. So let's see what we're going to get, family. Let's see. So on the 15-minute, this is what I want you guys to understand. On the 15-minute, the pullback just looks like one green candle right here. But on the 5-minute, you guys can see this was our structural point. We came up and made a lower high, and then we made a lower low. So it actually it could possibly switch from being a sell to a buy on a smaller time frame. And that's always a possibility. Okay. So you have to pay attention to all that stuff when you're trading. This became our lower low. This became our lower high. So if this area does get broken, even though it's going to be a pullback on the 15-minute, it's going to be a buy on the smaller time frames. Okay. So I want you guys to make sure you're paying attention to that. If not, it could just come back up here and retest this area and sell back down again. So let's see. And continue to make lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows. So let's see what we're going to do. Let's see. I just look at market structure. All right, guys, we're getting ready to exercise. We're ready to walk our 6 miles this morning. Are y'all ready to walk? I got my drink down here. We're about to walk and get our workout on and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and start walking and see if we're going to find an entry. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to see if we're going to get an entry. I want to make sure I'm clear. But I don't want to eat up the money that I made already. Okay. We got hashtag goals around here. Let's go. So let's see if we can get back over here. Let's go back over and look at the Dow and see if it's giving us anything. I was looking to see if it was going to come back down. It's already gone to where it's purpose place. 739 is TP for that. This is my favorite trade, retracement. And then you have to wait for it to break structure, which would have been right here, to get in for the buy and take it on up here. And that's beautiful, a beautiful buy. So now we're waiting. Waiting on NASDAQ. It's kind of a quiet day. The market already did a lot of its moving earlier. So we'll see what we're going to get here. I'm going to go ahead and look at gold while we're waiting. Okay, let's look at gold. Oh, gold, look how beautiful gold shot up as well. All these everything was very, very, very bearish last night. Now, you guys, on gold, oh, it's so beautiful. I had this marked up as well. We have gold going to 46.60. Okay, but that's on a higher time frame. But it's a beautiful, beautiful bullish move we got. It hit that 45.11. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful bullish move. Let's see if we're going to get any type of retracement back from there. That was beautiful. So you guys would see here, this would be our lower low. Remember, we do everything with market structure. This is our lower high right here. It broke through that lower high right there, okay? And it has not yet come back to retrace. So let me show you guys what we could possibly be looking at for gold, because it has created a beautiful higher high, and it has not yet came back and retraced, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and mark it up right here. I'm doing gold now because I'm going to be looking for an entry. Looking for an entry on something, friends. Looking for an entry on something. If NAS gives us what we want, we'll take it on there. If not, sit on your hands, okay? So this was our breaker structure on gold for the buy. I'm going to go ahead and put break of structure for buy. All right. And we're waiting for a retracement back to this area. I'm going to go ahead and set an alert here. And I'm going to hit add alert. That's all you do is hit alert. And you guys, when you hit the alert button, it's going to say price or crossing. And because it's a line, I have it crossing the horizontal ray. All right. And I'm just going to hit create. And then whenever the price comes back down and crosses this, then it'll alert me. And that'll be good. Then I can look to see if I want to get in for a buy at that time. So this is our break leg. We're going to go ahead and start with our training. This is our break leg. And anytime you have a break leg, then you want to see a retracement leg. Okay. And that's with all of the markets. Okay. So let me show you guys examples. I'm a break and retest trader. A break and retest trader. And with that being said, with being a break and retest trader, what you have to wait for when you're a break and retest trader is the retracement. Some people are breakout traders. When I first started learning how to trade, I was learning to be a breakout trader, and they would have us mark up the sell break the buy break and all that stuff. So I was a breakout trader. But I found that was a little bit more stressful for me. And I like with break and retest style trading, as I like that I have targets that I can clearly see, and I can use my Fibonacci and that kind of thing. So I feel more comfortable with that. And I think also because I'm older, 48, okay, I like being able to take my time. And when I started trading with the young children, they were making money, but me and my mom were losing. We couldn't even figure out how to hit the button fast enough to make any money. And they were serious scalpers. So they were only going for like 3 pips. And they were going for 3 pips, and we were losing 30 pips, 100 pips, just losing all of our real money. Didn't know nothing about no demo or anything, okay? So definitely have come a long way from that, okay? But anyway, I'm going to train you guys. So now we're going into our learning portion, okay? So with all that being said, I'm a break and retest style of trader. And in order for you to be a break and retest style of trader, you have to be able to identify, number one, the break leg. Okay, so and actually number one would be, where would the break of structure be at? Okay, so if you were in a downtrend like we were here, this was our lower low, and this is on the Dow Jones, and this was our last lower high. And what I do is I look for the lowest point, and then I go and I look for at least a 2 candle or more pullback. So you guys see this had 3 candles, 1, 2, 3. So this would be the area that I would look for as my lower high. All these other candle pullbacks were just 1 candle pullbacks. So I myself like to look for 2 or more candle pullbacks as my structural point. Okay, so this is on the hour. All right, so this is my last lower high on that for my structural point right here. Okay, this is the lower low. Okay, the lower high. And I've already asked you guys this question, but I'm not going to ever stop because I want to make sure for the new people that you know market structure. Does the lower high come before or after the lower low? Does it come before or after the lower low? Let's make sure you guys got it. The lower high comes what? Somebody type it in the chat. It comes what? If you typed before, you are right, okay? The lower high comes before the lower low. What comes first, the chicken or the egg, right? The lower high comes before the lower low. A lot of times we would get confused because whenever we look at the market, we would see this area right here over here and say, well, this is the lower high over here, but this is after the lower low. So you have to look before the lower low. Okay, so that's why this is our lower high and this is our lower low. Okay, so what you then do after you identify your structural points, you look for a break of structure. So this is the candle that broke structure right here. This big, beautiful green candle right here broke structure. And so now we have what? We have our break leg. We have our break leg. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and highlight that up. This is our break leg right here. Get excited. Now you guys can see your break leg, all right? This was your break leg right here, all right? That's your break leg. Then what you want to be able to identify is your retracement leg. If your break leg is for a buy, your retracement leg is going to look like a what? Like a sell, because the market has to retrace and come back down to give you your entry. Remember, this is for break and retest style trading. Okay, so your retracement leg is going to look like a sell. Now, when I was new, the mistake that I would make is because I didn't realize the break of structure. Whenever I would start seeing the sell happen, instead of me remembering, oh, we're in a buy, I would say, oh, we're selling. And that's how people, you ever hear, well, I'm sure you guys have done this if you've been trading for any length of time, but you always hear I'm selling when it's buying and buying when it's selling. That's what happens, because what happens is it broke structure for the buy, but then it has to sell to come back down to retrace. You forget that quick that I'm going to buy, and you start seeing all these red candles, and your brain automatically tells you that you're in a sell. See? So you have to remember, what are we in here? We're in a buy. We broke structure for the buy. In order for us to retrace, though, we have to have a little short-term sell back down. But don't let the short-term sell take over your long-term memory, okay? Don't let it take over your memory, because you will. That's the way we get caught up, all right? So this is when I go and I look for my parallel channel, and you guys, whichever way you can see the market the clearest, but I want you to be able to see the sell down. So you guys can see I'm going down to smaller time frames. So I want to be able to see that sell down. So this was my break leg, and I want to be able to see that sell down. So this is where you can go to over here to your lines, go to your parallel channel, and you want to be able to draw your channel. Okay. And you want to be able to see that sell down. All right. So you can clearly see the market sold down here. You can clearly see it sold down here. And how do you know when the sell is over? It's when we break out of this parallel channel to the upside. Okay. And you can see this kind of operates just like a trend line. It's a trend line, okay? And it shows you very clearly the downward move. And then we broke out of that channel, came back and retested it. And then we were able to buy up, okay? You guys see that? That is how you identify. This is your break leg. This is your retracement leg. And then this is going to be the area when the market started to shift and go back into a buy. You would want to wait for it to break out of that channel, retest it, and then buy back up. Okay. So that is the way that I would take advantage of this move. The three things that you need to take to be able to see, guys, you need to be able to see your break of structure. You need to be able to see your break leg. And then you need to be able to see your retracement leg. Okay. Any questions about that? Break of structure, your break leg, and your retracement leg. Does anybody have any questions? We're just doing some training while we're waiting for the market to give us some kind of move, okay? Just doing some training while we're waiting, okay? Training while we're waiting, and we're walking while we're waiting. Okay? Any questions? Because I got my peeps coming on in the morning. I want to make sure you guys are getting some value out of these calls, whether or not you make money or not. You can always get training, and I want to make sure that we're consistently putting the right information in front of you. Okay, want to make sure that you guys are consistently getting the information that you need to be a successful trader. I want you to be able to get on the charts by yourself at all times and be able to make money for you and your family, okay? That is my goal for you to be able to get on these charts at all times and make money for your family. Groceries are high, gas is high. Where I live here in Florida, light bills are doubling. I mean, it's just like that. So we've got to be able to use trading as a way, or whatever it is, whatever you're going to use. But trading for me is going to be a way that we can learn an uncommon skill, be able to fight inflation, to be able to fight for your family. Hey, to be able to go out to eat. How about that? To be able to enjoy some of the fun things. Okay. So let's go ahead and look back at our charts here. And I'm marking up for you guys those three things. I want somebody to put it in the chat. What are the three things that you need to have a successful trade? If you are indeed a break and retest trader, you would need to know, where is your what? Number one, where's your break of structure? I want you to be able to identify your break of structure. identify your break leg, okay? And then I want you to be able to identify your retracement leg, okay? I've been using this parallel channel to identify my retracement leg. And you guys, it is amazing because just simply watching the market break through and retest on that channel, you can see it so clearly, okay? So those are the three things. This is the Dow Jones. I had this alert going off this morning, but I was in a buy with the other on the NASDAQ, so I didn't take this. But this has been going off for me all morning because I already had an alert on this green area. And if it would have came back down one more time, we would have took that buy up, okay? Now let's go back over and look at our, here we go. We're getting the shift here on the M and Q. So let's see if we are going to break structure on that smaller time frame, or are we going to, yeah, look at that. Okay, so we're getting that shift here on that smaller time frame. You guys see that? Now we have this marked up for a sell, okay? This is a sell, right? We have this as our low, came back. This is the zero, right? This was our sell. Now what we want to do is see if the market's going to go and how much is going to retrace back up here. This is our retracement leg, guys. And I'll tell you another area, another thing that used to throw me way off. Okay, I want to see if we're going to respect this daily area here, or are we going to push back down from here? So let's see what we're going to get. So we're looking to see if it pushes up, guys, and then comes back down. But one of the things that used to throw me off is when the market, if I'm in a sell and then the market comes up higher than the area, the market comes up higher than the area that I'm looking for it to sell from, then I would think I was wrong. But guess what I was? I was way too early because I would have got in down here. You see what I'm saying? You guys see why I said don't have FOMO. Don't have FOMO. Take the trades that you like, guys. Take the trades that you like. Don't have to have FOMO. It's always going to be another setup. Okay? So me, myself, I like it when we get a deeper retracement. So now we're getting that retracement. Good morning, Bubby. Good morning, Gaby. Gaby, baby, 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 baby. My baby's up looking for food. I'll get you something to eat, Gabe. I might have to pause my 100-minute workout. Good morning, Bubba. Did you see your drink in the ice box? Okay. If you guys are new here, my son Gabriel has severe autism and vision impairment. So if he comes up here, you guys will be able to say hi. Hi to Gabe. Good morning, Gabe. All right. So you guys see here, I want you guys to see that this is our retracement leg. Okay. This is our retracement leg. on that 15-minute time frame. You guys see that? So this is where we would be coming back down to the 373-ish area. Okay. You guys see our retracement here. You guys see this beautiful green? Can you imagine if you got in for a sale down here? Remember how I told you, and I did this last week. I lost $300 because I got in for, I think I was getting in for a buy. And here, if I would have got in for a sale and they would have bought, you see what I'm saying? So I don't like getting in right here. My trades are when it comes from the retracement leg down to the zero. All right. Those are my favorite trades. So now we're working off of our trend line. So this is an entry here. Could possibly be an entry at the 541. Okay. And that's a 38%. All right. What are we going to do here? Let me go down to a smaller time frame so we can see the retracement leg. You guys see what I'm talking about? This is what I want you to be able to see. And also what I want you to be able to see is now we've shifted gears from the smaller time frame from a downtrend to an uptrend. Okay. So now on smaller time frames, we're in an uptrend. So we just broke structure here for the buy. So this is all the stuff you have to pay attention to when you are trading, guys. That's why some people say it's hard, but you just have to pay attention to detail. If you're a person that really never had to do that much in your life, pay attention to detail. Like myself, I wasn't really a detailed type person. I kind of just look at the pictures. I'm not the kind of girl that's going to be reading all the directions. I'm going to look at the picture and put it together. Okay. I'm one of the artsy fartsy types. Anybody else like me in the chat? Don't leave me here by myself. Anybody else are artsy fartsy? You're going to look at the pictures and then you're going to put the whole thing together and it's going to come out the way it comes out. Okay. You did it by the best you could by the pictures, because who wants to look and read all those directions? Well, that's me. I ain't trying to read all them directions. And that's what I had to really fight my personality with trading, because guess what? You better pay attention to these specifics now. You got to pay attention to when lower lows and higher lows are being broken. Okay. You got to pay attention to that on all the time frames. Good morning, Gabester. Good morning. Good morning, Bubba. Okay, mommy's going to get you something. You guys say hi to Gabe in the chat. That's my baby. He's saying he wants something to eat. Okay. He said it without saying it. That's the nonverbal cues. Okay. He's saying, mommy, feed me. Okay. So we've gone 1.1 miles. I'm going to hop off for just 30 seconds and just throw him something in the microwave real quick so I can feed him. You guys stay with me. What we're waiting on now is we are in our retracement leg, guys. We're in our retracement leg on up. Okay. So I want you guys to see that. Let's go ahead and draw our, make sure our channel is in the right position. Okay. So it's showing you the progression up. Okay. So we are in an uptrend now on the 3-minute and on the 5-minute. We've broken structure for the buy on both of those time frames. On the 15-minute, we're in a downtrend. and this is our retracement leg up. All right. Now, so far, you guys, we're up here to the 38%, and the 50% is going to be when we get to 582. Okay, when we get to 582, that's the 50% on our retracement. So let's see where we're going to get. Okay, let's see where we're going to get. All right, but you guys can see on the smaller time frame, we are in an uptrend. Okay, we are in an uptrend, and if we get to 582, we are getting to the 50% on our fib. Okay. So this is where we're at. Let me go get my baby some food. You guys got any questions? Can y'all see the retracement leg? Today, I've given you training on how to and what to look for in the market. If you are a break and retest style trader, you're going to, number one, be able to identify your break of structure. Number two, you want to be able to identify your break leg. And number three, you want to be able to identify your retracement leg. Okay. So right now on the NASDAQ, we have identified our break leg. Okay. This is our break leg. All right. This is our break leg. Okay, this is our break leg, and that's for a sell. So I'm just going to put it in red so y'all can see it. Nope. All right, this is our break leg, and this is our retracement leg. All right, retracement leg is in white, going back up, looking for the market to push up. Okay, this is our retracement leg. Now, what I want you guys to see is I go down to a smaller time frame so I can actually see the ups and the downs. Okay, I think that helps me visually to be able to see the structural points, the highs and the lows, the pushes, the pullbacks. It helps me be able to see that structurally when I go down versus just looking at it like this, and all I see is two green candles. Okay, two green candles. That doesn't give me enough information. So I like to be able to go and see it structurally on the smaller time frames. Okay. So here, guys, structurally, this is our higher high, and this is our higher low right here at the 479. So let's see if we break structure. This is our higher low, because we're looking at structure, okay? At this 477. So we still have about 50 points there. So we're looking to see how the market reacts structurally, okay? Remember, we broke structure for a buy on the what? 5 minute. So we broke structure. We can probably come back and retest the top of here, and then we'll look for the buy to continue. All right. But we'll look and see what happens. We want to make sure that we shift from being in a buy. Right now we're in a buy. We're making higher highs and higher lows. Okay. So in order for us to get in for this sell down, we have to shift from the buy back to the sell. Okay. Right now we're still in the what? We're still in the buy. Okay. So we're looking at structure from the higher time frames to the lower time frames. Okay. That's what we're looking at. Let me get the kids something to eat. You guys hold tight. Baby, come on, please. All righty. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to feed my kid. He's hungry. Yeah, I had to give him something. All right, so you guys see that the market is moving up, like we said, structurally. Sorry about that. Have to get on here and feed the kid. All right. All right. So you guys see what I'm talking about when I say structure? Okay, structure. So now this is our higher high, and this is our what? Our higher low. So we wouldn't get in the sell until this low right here gets broken, and this is off of the 1 minute. Okay, so you can see structurally the changes that are happening in the market, and I can see this a lot clearer structurally than I can over here on the 15 minute. All I see is 3 bullish candles. Okay, now because I see 3 bullish candles, are we in a buy or are we in a sell? Somebody answer me. Somebody who remembers what I said, because this is the part that made me miss out for so long. I lost so many times because by the time it started buying up, it started playing tricks on my mind. I'm like, but I thought we was in a sell, but now I see all these green candles. So maybe we're in a buy. But you guys remember, this is our what? This is our retracement leg, okay? So who can, I'm writing it down in the chat. Number 1, you have to do what? Identify your breakup structure, okay? Number 1, identify your breakup structure. Okay? Number 2. What's number 2? Identify your break leg, okay? All right. And number 3, guys, number 3 is going to be what? Identify your what? Retracement leg. Okay, identify your what? Retracement leg. I'm walking and trying to type at the same time. Y'all get my drift, okay? So those are the 3 things you have to do. So number 1, you need to identify your breakup structure. Number 2, you have to identify your what? Your break leg. Number 3, you need to identify your retracement leg. This is what I like to see before I take a trade. All right. So this is our what? Our break leg. This is our break leg on the 15 minute. Why? Because we broke structure beneath this higher low. This was our higher high. This was our higher low. We broke structure beneath this higher low. So we know that we shouldn't, at this point in our life, we should be looking for sales down, okay? What we want to wait to happen is we want to wait to see our retracement leg start to activate. That's going to look like an uptrend, okay? It's going to look like an uptrend. How many of y'all have ever been faked out by people that you thought were your friends, but they really weren't your friends, okay? They looked like, okay? there's a lookalike. All right. This is what I'm talking about. That's what that retracement leg will do, honey. It'll look like a friend, look like it's an uptrend, but it's not an uptrend. It's a short-term uptrend. A short-term, it looks like an uptrend. It looks so strong, like it's going to go forever. But guess what's going to come next? Sooner or later, it's going to go back to a sell. Okay? So that's what we're at. So that's what that retracement leg is. So you don't want to be faked out here, because this is your break of structure leg. This is your retracement leg. You should expect the retracement leg to be a buy, because the break of structure leg was a sell. Okay, any questions about this? I'm gonna tell you the other thing that used to get me so tripped up. Oh my gosh, let me tell you what used to get me so tripped up. Are y'all ready? Sometimes the retracement leg will come up higher than the original higher high. It'll come up higher than the original higher high. And I would be like, why is it coming up higher than the original higher high? Like, how can it do that? It can. It can do that. It can do that, you guys. It can do that, okay? And sometimes it does. But you should not be entering until you see a shift in structure. And that's the reason why I'm showing you guys the structure on the smaller time frames, okay? So you guys can see on our 5 minute, we have our higher high and we have our higher low here at the 529. On our 3 minute, let's see if the structure is the same place. Yep. Higher high. On our 2 minute, our structure is about the same place. Okay. In our 1 minute, our structure is still in the same place. Okay. So you guys can see on all those time frames that we're still making higher highs, and this still is our higher low all the way down to the 1 minute time frame from the 5 minute time frame. Okay, so we're still moving up 624.50. And what's the retracement level on that, guys? What level are we at on our retracement on this? When we go over and look at our fib, we're at the 61.8, okay? 61.8, okay? This is the golden zone, they call it. All right? So we're at the 621.8. So let's see if we get to the 653. The 653. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get when we get there. Is going to be the 70%, okay? So the goal here, when you're in your retracement leg, the goal at this point is not to get faked out in the buy, but to remember that you're in a sell, okay? Anybody have any questions about that? Retracement leg, the goal is not to get faked out, but remember, look, remember who you are. Remember who you are, grasshopper. Remember you're a buy, okay? Or vice versa, okay? So that's what you have to remember, all right? You got to remember that. So we're having a great morning this morning. I hope you guys are getting some good notes and some training. We have not taken an entry yet this morning while we've been on live, but I've already made almost $1,000 this morning on the NASDAQ, trading my 3 take profit trader accounts. One of them is almost done and funded, and the other 2 I just bought last week. Remember I said they're having a 50% off sale. I seen it on Facebook, so I'll probably buy 2 more. So that's really exciting because, you guys, you can make money on 5 instead of 1. How about that? Okay, for less than it costs to go out to eat dinner. So it's time to do something for your financial future. All right. So with that being said, we're getting ready to start our devotions this morning. We're going to be reading out of our meditation journal, appreciating God's sunrises and sunsets. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you for the congrats. And I want to be congratulating each and every one of you for you guys doing the same thing, okay? Want you guys to be making some money in the morning, okay? Going to bed, making money, waking up, making money. It's a great thing, okay? I want to be able to congratulate all of you guys on that, and it's going to happen when you see market structure, all right? 3 things that took me from being unprofitable. Anybody remember what I said? The 3 things that took me from being unprofitable to profitable in the market. Number 1 is waiting for that first 15-minute candle to close. When me and my mom first started trading, we were waiting for 9:30. And before 9:31, we had lost so much money, hundreds of dollars every day, sometimes thousands, okay? By 9:31, 9:32, our accounts were done. We were discouraged. We were distraught. We were depressed. We were like, ah. And the thing is, we didn't understand why we were losing, okay? Everybody else around us, all the young people were winning and we were losing, okay? So I'm over 40 and Mommy's over 60. At that time, she was over 65. So we're sitting here trying to hear what they say. Did they say, what button did they say hit? You know, we didn't know. We were trying to figure it all out. And so that's why I had to reprogram myself and tell myself, you don't have to trade right at 9:30. You want to be on the markets to see what's happening. But sometimes that directional bias might not happen until 9:35, 9:40, 9:45. And you guys can see that's what happened today, right? 9:30 on the markets today, it looked like we were still going to be in a buy. And then 9:45, you guys see what happened. We broke structure for the sell, okay? So if we were in such a hurry at 9:30, we would have lost big. We would have lost big on the deal because it was not in a buy. It broke structure for the sell, and it's just now coming back up. So those type of moves can blow your account. And for us, it blew our accounts very many times. A whole lot of days it blew our accounts. Okay, so that's that. All right. Baby's food. Gabriel. So you guys see we're getting a little bit of a pullback. So that was the number 1 thing. Number 1 was what? Wait for that first 15-minute candle to close. These are the things that took me from being unprofitable to profitable. Number 2 is learning the difference between a what? A test and a break. A test of structure and a break of structure. Okay? And number 3, my friends. Number 3, my friends, was what? Learning market structure. Market structure is king. For so many years, I was trying to avoid drawing these lower lows and lower highs and higher lows and higher highs. Those circles, okay? And we're going to draw these circles until times get better because we're going to be able to run circles around other people, all right? We're going to be able to know how to analyze this market. So don't get tired of drawing your circles. Don't get tired of drawing your circles and your lines, okay? Those things can make you very profitable. All right, so those were the things, the 3 things. And whenever I lose trades, I ask myself, which one of those 3 rules did I break? Did I break the rule of number 1, not waiting for first 15 minutes? Number 2, and if I don't do that, then that's a patience problem, right? That means I had FOMO, fear of missing out, and I had a patience problem. Number 2 is that I not understand the difference between a test and a break. And sometimes that can be confusing. So that just means I need to keep learning and studying. All right. Make sure I have my zones and everything drawn up properly. And then number 3 is that I not understand market structure. But whenever you lose, guys, you need to be able to pinpoint, why did I lose this trade? Okay, pinpoint it so that you can not make that same mistake again. All right. Now looky here, guys. You guys see the stair step? You're able to start seeing the stair step on the 5 minute. We had that break structure right here. Break, retest, continuation. All right, on the 5 minute time frame. And this is right here at the 61.8 pull back area. So we've had another break. Let's see if we're going to retest this area or if we're going to continue to go higher. Okay. So we're at the 61.8 on our 15-minute Fibonacci retracement tool. And we made it to 61.8. Let's see if we're going to get up here to the 70% retracement. That's going to be at 653. Okay, 653 is going to give us a 70% retracement tool. And 70% retracement using the Fibonacci retracement tool. And remember, guys, the things that you want to make sure of is that just because you see all these green candles, don't get caught up in thinking that we are in a buy. It's short term. I have to tell myself this all the time. All the time, I'm telling myself. All right. So get my baby his cereal or his noodles. Let's see if there's any questions in the chat. Any questions in the chat? Any questions? Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe, join our family. We come on every morning from about 9:30 to 11:30, 12 o'clock. We trade together, guys. We have Bible study together. We're ready to start that. I'm walking. I always get my morning walk in. I usually get between 6 to 6.5 miles done while I'm on here. And we're making money. So I'm going to be teaching you guys market structure step by step. I'm over 40 and I'm excited because I've learned it and I want to teach it to you guys in a way that you can learn it as well. I also believe that if we can teach it to you, you can help your family. Okay. That's what I'm doing. I'm coming in and I've learned it. I'm coming back and I'm helping my family. I got my family here on the videos watching in the morning from their respective places. I'm able to help my family. I call them my senior citizens. Okay, I'm able to help them. You guys, how many of y'all know that senior citizens they get discriminated in the workplace? Okay, people do not want to hire people when they get older. And so I love that we're able to teach trading to a lot of people that maybe are in their retirement years and that they can pick up this as a skill and that they can learn it and run on with it, okay? Be able to teach the skill to everybody, okay? That's willing to learn, we're going to teach them, okay? We're going to teach them. We're passing out hope to you guys. Want to give you hope that your life can be amazing, okay? Somebody say the rest of my life is going to be the best of my life. I love that. When I heard that, I grabbed a hold of that. I said, the rest of my life, the rest of my life. And that's a powerful statement, especially when you've already had an amazing life, okay? When God has already been so good to you. Somebody say it gets better in the chat. It gets better, okay? It gets better, okay? So let me get Gaby's noodles and let's see what we're going to get with this retracement. Do you guys think we're going up to the 753? Somebody say yes if you think NASDAQ is going up to 753. What do you think? You think we're going to retrace? Oh, no, 653. If you think we're going to retrace to the 70% at the 653, type yes. If you think we're going to turn around here at the 61.8, type 61.8, okay? Now, for you guys that are new, the 61.8 on the Fibonacci retracement, they call it like the golden zone, okay? 61.8 is the golden zone. Let's even ask Google about 60 retracement, considered the golden zone. Yes, AI says the 61.8 level is known as the golden ratio in technical analysis and is widely considered the most important Fibonacci retracement marker. Traders use this level to spot potential price reversals or pullbacks where a market might find support or resistance before continuing its main trend. Okay. So it's called the golden ratio. That's what I was always told. And some of my trainers even had us make it gold. Okay. So derived by dividing one number in the Fibonacci sequence by the number that follows it. And it acts as a key support line during an uptrend pullback. Okay. It acts as a resistance line during a downtrend bounce. All right. So why traders watch it? It marks a deep correction that does not completely invalidate the primary trend. All right. So that's the 61.8 on the, according to AI. All right. But that's what I learned too. When I was starting to trade, they always taught us about the 61.8. All right. So we're here at the 61.8. Now, one thing about NAS likes to come up to the 70%. I've had so many different teachers and trainers in my 5 years, but one of my trainers says that they don't get in until it comes to the 70%. Like they won't even get in until it comes to the 70%. Okay, so me, I'm looking where it comes. I'm not just jumping in at any of the levels. That's the difference between the Staar now and the Staar that used to trade. I used to just jump in because it was at 61.8. I would just be, I'm getting in for a sale. And then the market would keep buying. Okay. So now I don't do any of that anymore. Honestly, I wait for what? I wait for my structure to be broken. That's what I do. Okay. So you guys can see here. This is what I want you to see. We're in that uptrend on that channel, okay, the parallel channel. This is our higher high, and this down here is our higher low. We're in an uptrend, okay. We have not yet made a what? We have not yet broken structure for the sell. This is the 61.8 area right here. Okay, so what we're looking for is we're looking to see if we're going to get pushed up to the 70%. And if the market gets pushed up to the 70%, guys, at the 653, then this here would turn into our higher low. And that would be the area that would have to get broken for us to enter into a sell. Okay. So let's see what we're going to get. Are we going to get the push up to the 653? Or do you guys think we're going to get a sell back down from here? And other thing I want you guys to see, when this is a steep retracement, okay? I want you guys to see this steep retracement, right? When the market starts to retrace and then it consolidates for a little while, it does come outside of our channel, okay? So you see we have our channel. The market's consolidating now. So it was riding this trend line up, and then it came out of that trend line, that channel right here, and it's just consolidating. But that does not mean that it broke structure for the sell just because it came out of the channel. It just came out the box and it's going sideways now. Okay, so the market is maybe getting a little tired. Maybe the momentum is wearing off a little bit because it's now going sideways instead of going straight up. The other thing I want you guys to pay attention to is, do you see that here our market is going down, 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 and sideways. And over here, it's going up. And here, it starts to go flat. All right. So we have to look to see, what are we going to get? This is divergence. Okay. That's another thing I want you guys to look at with divergence. So you can look at divergence on a smaller time frame. So if this makes a higher high, then this will be our higher low right here. This high right now is 629, 2025. And this high 75. Okay, so I think this is a smidge higher, but if this high goes higher than this high, then this will be our new higher low at the 579 versus this low down here. And that'll give us a entry on our sell back down. That's why we're tracking it, guys. We're tracking our lows so that we can have a good entry for our sell down. Okay, and we'll know when it's go time. When is it go time? All right, when is it time to enter? That's what you have to pay attention to, friends. Okay, we're tracking structure. Somebody say that in the chat. We're tracking structure. All right, we are tracking structure. We haven't taken any entries this morning live, but we've already made $1,000, almost 1,000 on this morning. I think we're up at like 960 on our Take Profit Trader accounts. Okay, so what we're doing is we're waiting. We had a break of structure for the sell down. We're waiting for our entry for us to be able to take that sell. Okay, we had our break of structure. I put a couple of notes in the chat. I'm walking on my walking pad in, putting notes in here, but I'm training you guys because I want you guys to be able to see what we see. So this morning, when you guys got on these charts this morning with me, we waited for that first 15-minute candle to close. We identified our higher high. We identified our higher low. And then our first 15-minute candle did not do anything. It didn't break the higher high and it did not break the higher low. But that second 15-minute candle broke through that higher low, which let us know we're going to go to the downside for a minute. Okay, we're going to go to the downside for a minute. All right. So we marked up our break of structure leg. That's number one. Number two, first we marked up our break of structure, which is right here. Okay. Number two is we marked up our break of structure leg. We show you guys that. I highlighted it here. And then number three is we are marking up our retracement leg, okay? So those are the three things that I want you guys to pay close attention to. Your break of structure leg, your break of structure, your break of structure leg, and now we're looking for our retracement leg, okay? This is our retracement leg. What I did to signal our retracement leg is I put our retracement in a channel. And I'm simply looking at structure. I'm tracking structure. So I'm looking at the market make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Okay. I'm waiting for it to make a higher high here. And when it does, this will be our higher low that we can use as our current break of structure. Right now, this is our low. If this makes a higher high here, then this will be our low. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. It has not done so yet. It's close, but it hasn't made a higher high, okay? This high here, oh wait, the high is 29,629.25. So this is our high right here. This high here is 29,624.25, okay? So wait, 629. I think they're like 50 cents apart, 0.50 apart. This is 29.75 and this is 0.25. So we're going to see if this will make us a higher high and then this becomes our higher low right here. Okay. Got to pay attention to market structure. And remember what else I'm teaching y'all is you got to pay attention to the what? To the details. If you're like me and you just look at pictures instead of reading the directions. If you're like me and you look at pictures instead of reading directions, we're going to start learning how to read the directions, okay? Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Come join our superstar family. You're trading with the stars, honey. We're over here analyzing this market, getting a clear rundown. We do have a red folder at 2 o'clock today. And so let's go ahead and check out news. Today is August the 19th, and we have a red folder. We have FOMC meeting minutes at 2 p.m., okay? So be mindful of that. as you take your entries a little bit later. Okay, be mindful of that. If you don't know how to check for news, guys, you go over to forexfactory.com, forexfactory.com. And here you're going to be looking to see if you have red folders, yellow folders, or orange folders. Red folders are going to mean high impact news. Yellow folders are going to mean low impact news, and orange folders are medium impact news. Now, because I trade the NASDAQ and the Dow Jones and gold, I mostly look at pairs that say USD, so you guys can see that. And we do have a red folder at 2 p.m. Okay, so you guys see that red folder, 2 p.m. FOMC meeting minutes. So be careful if you are in these streets around that time. All right. So let's see what we're getting. We're getting a little bit of action here on our. Now we're getting a little bit of action. Okay. See, did we get it buy up? Did we spike it? Ooh, we got up to 31, guys. We broke the high because we made it up to 31. Okay. So this is our high. It got up to 31. And this one is at 29. Okay. So we did break the high. So if we break here, that would be a break of structure. Okay. Because it's before. You guys see this high right here on this candle wick. You guys can look and see the high says 29,631.75. And the high over here says 29,629.75. So the other one was 31 and this is 29. So it broke it by 2 pips. So now if we get a break of structure here, this has now turned into our what? Our new higher low. Pay attention to the what? The details, okay? This has turned into our new higher low on the 2 minute, okay? I don't know about the 5 minute. Let me see. On the 5 minute, yes, on the 5 minute as well. On the 5 minute, it also did that, okay? Because that high is higher than this high, okay? So this high here became higher than this high here. So if we break structure here at this 578, we can be looking for possibly a sell down, okay? And that's where we're at now. If we break right here, we can possibly be looking for a sell down, okay? We still have a lot of bullish momentum, so let's see. But you guys can see what I'm talking about, right? You guys see this? Does everybody see how we broke with that wick? I want to make sure you guys see. Somebody tell me they see it in the chat. I want to make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm showing you. Do you see how this candle here, this red candle, that wick came up to 631.75? You guys see that? If you don't see what I'm talking about, you can take your little cursor and hover at the top of it, and you can see that it came to 631. But you can also hover your mouse right on top of it, and up at the top, it says O, H, L, and C. The H stands for high. So you can see that the high is 631.75. That's right up here. You guys see that? This area right here, it tells you the high of the candle. This tells you the low of the candle. This tells you what the candle opened up at, okay? So this right here tells you the high of this candle. And the high of this candle, because we pay attention to detail, is higher than what? This candle right here. All right? So let's see what the market's going to give us. Gaby, let me get my baby some noodles. Come on, Papa. All right, guys. Jump back on here. All right, so we've been walking for 70 minutes. I've had to get off like 2 times to get my kids some food. Autism Mom Life. Hashtag Autism Mom Life. Okay. We're still working on him. We're still working on him being able to do everything that he can do for himself. I want him to be as independent as possible. But guess what? Until he's able, praise God, I'm here to help him. All right. All right. So let's go ahead. We're waiting for a break of structure, guys. What's that break of structure going to signal us? It's going to signal us that the sale may be ready to happen. Okay. It may be ready to happen. All right. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for some type of break of structure. Then we'll have a new high here, and we should be able to take this on down to our 0 here, okay? And that would be beautiful. That would be a beautiful trade, family. A beautiful trade, right? Don't bang your teeth, Bubba. So let's see what we're going to get. Anybody have any questions about anything in the chat? Hope you guys are enjoying the training this morning. When you guys come on here every morning, I try to give you training. I try to show you market structure. And I hope and pray that you guys are getting some clarity when you see the markets, when you are trading with the stars, honey, because we are over here. We're making money every single time we get an opportunity here in the market. So one of the things about me is, like I said, I got this walking pad. Gosh, it has to be about 8 months ago or so. I've had it for a minute. And probably right around the time I started becoming profitable. And I'm going to tell you, I believe that walking, because I'm doing something else instead of just looking at the charts, it keeps me from having FOMO, okay? It keeps me from just wanting to jump in. And so anyway, with that being said, I love it. I'm able to get some exercise in the morning. All right. I'm able to get some exercise in the morning. And the other thing is we're able to have our Bible study in the morning. Okay. So if you guys have this meditation journal, we are going to go ahead and start. We're going to go ahead and hold on 1 second, guys. Good morning. Yes. Mm-hmm. No, we did it already last week. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but we knew it was coming, but we already deleted them. All righty. All right. I'll see you when I get there. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye. All right, guys. For those of you who don't know, I have a private school for children with special needs. Okay. So handling all kinds of stuff as we're trading. All right. But anyway, so I'm walking. We're going to do our devotions. All right. And our scripture for today is going to be our scripture for today. Are we almost done with this book? Don't tell me that we're at the end, because you guys, I'm looking at this book. I'm thinking that we got more pages of it, but they have nice, I'm looking for a scripture, and these ain't got no scriptures. They just have prayer time, meditation time with God. Okay. So I think we're at the end of the book, baby. I think we're at the end of the book. Okay. This is an awesome book. We've been doing this daily devotional the whole time going through our meditation journal. This is by my favorite girl in the whole wide world, Deborah Ann Bartlett, my mommy, aka Pastor Dab. It's called Celebrating God's Sunrises and Sunsets. Okay, meditation journal. I think we went over Matthew 24 and 14 the other day. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in all the world as a witness to all the nations. And then the end will come. And we talked about wherever you go, be a representative for the Lord Jesus Christ. Tell others how Jesus saves, how he heals, and how he delivers us from our sins. Let's be witnesses for God, all right? So that's our scripture for today, Matthew 24 and 14. Matthew 24 and 14. Be a witness for God, okay? Be a witness for God. A lot of times we are witnesses for all kinds of other stuff. We can tell, oh, that restaurant sure is good, okay? You got to go try this. That ice cream. I mean, I'm a foodie, so I'm like, I love me some good food. All right. I love eating. I love appetizers, desserts. Okay. So you can tell everybody about everything, but do we tell people about Jesus? All right. And so that's one of the things that we want to be mindful of on our journey. And even as God blesses us and we begin to make the money that we want to make, the $1,000 a day, the $2,000 a day, the $10,000 a day, and however he chooses to enlarge our territories financially. We never ever want to get to a point where we one that gives it to us. You guys see, we just got that break. We just got that break. Y'all see that? So this means what? This means it is sell time. Okay. It's sell time. So we got that break of structure here on the 5 minute. Okay. We got that break of structure there on the 5 minute. Now let's see how the market is going to act here. Okay. Let's see how we're going to act here. But we did get that break. Now we didn't close beneath, and I like to see it close beneath, but we did get that break. Okay. I'm not in any trades yet, family. Not in any trades yet. I want to see it. I like to see it close beneath. Okay. But you guys see, we got the break with the wick. Okay. We got the break with the wick. All right. We got the break with the wick. And then we came back up here to 596. So let's see. We got the break with the wick, okay? Now, I like myself, I like it to close beneath with the body. So let's see how this 5 minute candle closes. Let's see how this 5 minute candle closes. We got 1 minute left, okay? So let's see if we're going to get this close beneath. And then we'll look to see if we can get a sell on down, okay? And this is how we do it, guys, every morning. This is how we're doing it. So let's see if we get this close beneath. Let's see, we got 40 seconds left. Let's see. Our high was here, 82. So let's see if we can get that close beneath. We got 20 seconds left on this candle. Let's see. And now we're starting to get a shift, guys. We're getting a shift. We got 10 seconds left, guys. Let's see. We're starting to get that shift down, okay? So that was a beautiful close. So now we're going to go in for a sell. Okay. All right. We're in for a sell. Here's my trading platform that I'm using. I'm using Trade8. I'm trading 3 accounts, so you guys can see them right here. Okay. You can see my profit on all 3 accounts that we've had so far. And we're in for a sell, guys. We're going to sell this down. Can you guys see this? So y'all can see my 3 accounts that we're in for a sell down now. I hope you guys are understanding the process of waiting for it to break structure and all that good stuff. Okay. So we're in. Let's see how far we're going to ride this down. We can ride it back down to the 0. That would be great. Let's see how my nerves and my patience work. All right. So you guys, we are in for a sell. All right. Can you guys see my screen again? Yeah. All right. So we're in for a sell. So let's see. You want to see it come on down. Want to see it come on down. All right. And this is where you just got to be patient, friends. You just got to be patient and let the market do its thing. We've been walking for 82 minutes. Been walking for 82 minutes. We're going to speed it up here in just a little bit and take it from 4.0 to 5.0, because one of the things about me is I like to finish strong, okay? So let's see where we're at here. We're in a sell, guys. We just got in a sell on the NASDAQ. We're looking for, let me show you guys what we're looking for. We were waiting for market structure to get broken. We broke it right here. So we took this sell down from here, and we're going to try to ride this sell down to this area here. Okay, so that is what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. $376 will be a great place to take our money. That's where I like to get out there, at that 376. Okay. All right, guys. Anybody have any questions? Let me look in the chat, make sure anybody has any questions. Any questions for me in the chat? Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you have any questions, let me know. Elena, good morning. Good morning. Oh, I'm glad I didn't quit too. Yes, I'm so glad I didn't quit. Good morning, Elena. We're up almost $1,000, Elena, on our 3 trades from this morning. Again, on the NASDAQ, we took some trades this morning. And so we had a really good day. We're still trading our 3 funded accounts. And just in case anybody is interested, Take Profit Trader, I seen it on Facebook, is having 50% off. So you can get like a 50K funded challenge for like $80 or something like that. So good morning, honey. Good morning, friends. Yes, it's a beautiful morning. So we are looking for a sell down. We just gotten a sell now on the NAS, waiting for, we got a breaker structure on the 5-minute down. And what I was showing you guys this morning, we have our break leg that we want to identify, and we want to identify our retracement leg. So we got our retracement leg. And then after you get your retracement leg, you still want to look for your breakup structure on that leg. And so we did get that. So we're in it. We're just going to trust our analysis and see if we can write it on down, okay? Try to be patient and write it on down. So I appreciate you guys coming in with me every morning. Yesterday we had a beautiful, beautiful trading day as well. And the day before that. So we're really getting proficient here with our funded challenge and our 3 different accounts. Okay, we're getting very proficient with it. Love it. Loving using the copy trader. Okay, so we're getting very proficient with it. And we're just having a really good time. Okay. So we are in for a sell, looking for a sell down on the NASDAQ. All right. Looking for a sell down on that NASDAQ. It did break structure here. It still retested this trend line, but we are expecting a sell to come forth. All right. Expecting a sell to come forth based off of what? Market structure. Okay. So anybody have any questions about anything? Let me look back. I seen our Dow Jones alert was going off again. So let's see what's going on over there. So we're back here at this area. Let's see. But you guys see now we've broken structure on the sell for the Dow as well. Okay. So we've broken structure for the sell on the Dow as well. Good morning. We got her off too. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. All right, guys, so we're looking for our sell down, all right, based off of market structure. And we're looking to take it down here. Somebody say down, 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 down. Okay, we're looking for it to go down. Okay, we're getting ready to make some money off of this sell down. And how did we spot this? How did we mark it up, friends? We marked it up by market structure. Market structure is king. Okay, market structure is king. Okay. So we are looking to take this sell down to the 385 okay? The 29,385. Back down to the lows, okay? We know trading is not a straight line, so we'll see. Right? Any questions in the chat? Hey, Gaby. So I want you guys to see that the Dow Jones, we just had our break leg, okay? So this is going to be our break leg right here. So let's go ahead and circle it up just in case. This is our break leg. All right. And now we're going to be looking for our retracement leg. It broke structure where? Where did it break? This is going to be a quick recap for you guys that need help with market structure. I want you to help me mark this up. So where is our break of structure at? Okay, I'm going to mark it up for you. Well, let me go to the 15-minute first. Okay. Oh, it hasn't broken on the 15 minutes. That was on the 5-minute. It hasn't broken on the 15-minute. Almost, though. It's almost broken on the 15-minute. Almost broken on the 15-minute. This is our higher high, and this is our higher low. So let's see if it's going to break on the 15-minute. Okay, this is our higher high. And this is our higher low here. All right, so let's see if we're going to get this break. On the 5-minute, it had broke, okay? 5-minute, it had broke. It broke right there. But I'm looking to see it break on the 15-minute. All right. Hey, Gaby, baby. All right, guys. So let's see what this market is going to give us, okay? We're looking for sales down. Hey, baby. 667 calories. All right, Bubba. You guys, Gaby's giving y'all a beautiful drum solo. All right, Gaby. Can you not play them right now, Gabe? Gaby. Good job, Bubba. Sorry, guys. Gaby's giving y'all a drum solo. He wants to show you his skills. So Gaby's got skills, okay? So we are in a sale, friends, on the NASDAQ. We're looking for a sell down. This was our This here was our channel here. That was our retracement channel. We broke structure and we're looking for a sell down. Okay, that's where we're at. We're just going to wait for it to come back down. Might take a little bit. Hopefully it won't take that long. Okay, but we're going to be looking for it to come back down here to the 29-ish, 400-ish, 300 and something area. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. People are not answering. You guys have spams calling you all the time. Okay. So all right, guys, finishing our walk here. Let's see, almost 700 calories. Oh my goodness. Yes. 6 miles, 700 calories. So these are the kind of walking days I love. And this is how we start our day off. Making money, exercising. It's a great way to start the day. Feels really good too. Starting the day, doing something that you love, being with the people that you love. Okay. I'm so appreciative of you guys being here. We're in a sale on the NASDAQ. All right. Making our money. We've already made $1,000 today. Looking to see if we can double it, triple it. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get these funded challenges done. Okay. That's what we're doing over here. I'm explaining to you guys market structure, exactly when I enter the trade, exactly why I entered the trade every single morning. So if you're brand new and you don't want to just be a person that takes other people's signals, and you want to be a person that starts to understand the market for yourself and for your own family, if you want to be a person that can get up on the market, look at it and make your own analysis, then I invite you to come on over, subscribe. I'm over 40, so I'm going to be patient with you. I'm going to explain it to you over and over and over and over again. And I'm going to try to make it really, really simple for you guys. So make sure you guys like the video. It helps other people be able to find us. And also make sure you guys subscribe so that you won't miss any of the videos that I put out. I'm about to start doing my YouTube videos again, but it took me a while to find like what I was passionate about, because you guys know I have a somewhat severe autism, but I don't want to talk about autism every single day. It's such a huge part of our life, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that I want to talk about it every single day. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? But I sure, and me and my mom even did a vegan cooking channel because we were vegan for almost 2 years, and we cook every day. You got to eat every day, but I don't want to do that every day. Okay. Don't want to do that every day either. But I tell you what I love doing every day is coming on here, sharing with you my charts, sharing with you breakdowns that can help you make money for yourself and your family. So I love doing this every day. So if you guys want to see videos like this, help you understand market structure, where to get in, where to get out, make sure you guys are subscribing. I'm going to burn about 720 calories, walked over 6.2 miles. Great day. Great day. We're just waiting for the market to break through this little area here. We are in a sale. I'll tell you guys why we took the sale so you guys can be really clear on why we took the sale this morning. And good morning, Elena Okay. My mommy, Deborah Ann Bartlett. Hey, hey, hey. We had NQ Dude come in. I don't know who else we have on here, but you guys make sure you say hi. NQ Dude came and gave us, dropped some gems with us. And he had caught the buy earlier this morning as well. So it was nice talking to him this morning. And let me tell you guys what we're looking for, what we are looking for. Okay. We're looking for the market. It had made a break of structure here. It broke through this higher low, okay? In the market, then this was our retracement leg right here. Retrace, 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 retrace. It got up here to the 61.8, and then we broke structure here for the sell right here, okay? It did break that low, so we got in for a sell. We are looking for a sell down. We are getting a little bit of a buy up here, but we're still going to trust our market structure and look for our sell down, okay? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a sell to come on down here, and we're looking for it to come back down here to this area right here, okay? So that's where we're at with our structure. Let me see here. So this is where we are, family. This is where we're at. I'm looking at the 15-minute structure, friends, looking at 15-minute. 15-minute. On the 15-minute, it looks like it hit that wick there. Let's see. And it's bouncing up. So let's see if we're going to get that pull back. I believe we are. It's just going to touch this 1 hour zone up here. So let's see. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some type of sell on NASDAQ, guys. On the Dow, we are looking for to see if we're going to break structure here for the 15-minute. And we're getting that alerting us again right here where we had our structural break marked at. Okay. So it's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. Gabriel has speech therapy today. So we got to go. I have to turn into super mommy and go wash 2 butts, brush 2 sets of teeth, and comb 2 heads. Okay. 12 o'clock. So we have speech therapy at 2. So I am going to leave you guys with this. There's a red folder at 2 o'clock. So make sure you guys be mindful when you're in these forex streets today. At 2 o'clock, there is FOMC meeting minutes. Okay, so be mindful of that when you guys are out here in these forex streets. And if you're trading the Dow Jones today, remember that we are possibly going to get some type of breakdown here at this level here on our NASDAQ. We were looking for a sell. We're actually in a sell right now. So let me show you guys that. So we're looking for some type of sell down. We broke structure on the 5-minute, but you guys can see on the 15-minute, it's still pushing up. So we are looking for some type of sell down, okay? Breaking structure for us to be able to take it down to this 29,380, all right? So this is where we are at in our charts for today. Does anybody have any questions before we get out of here? And let's look at gold real quick. Gold, we marked it up. It had bought up. We had marked it up for a buy, and we are waiting for some type of retracement back down here to this level. We put an alert here, so we'll see if we get this alert to go off. But gold had a beautiful bullish day as well. Okay, so everything's just shooting up. We're looking for a sell on the NAS because we did break structure for NAS on the 15-minute. Anybody have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I'm looking back in the chat. Any questions? Hope you guys are doing great out there. You know what? Trading is so much fun. And it's so much fun to do with friends. Okay. It's so much fun to do with friends. So make sure you guys subscribe, come back. We're learning over here. We're trading over here, and you guys can do it. I'm here to bring you hope that if I can learn to do this, you can learn to do it too. It feels so wonderful when you finally see market structure and you're able to take your own trades. You're not waiting on anybody to tell you when to get in, when not to get in, that type of thing. So make sure you guys take time to learn. Telling yourself that you can't do what hard things. Don't tell yourself that. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And that includes trading. Okay. We can do anything because God lives inside of us and he can do anything but fail. All right. So I love y'all. I hope and pray that you guys are having a blessed and wonderful day out there. I'm Staar Fields, and you've been doing what? Trading with the stars. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.